The shortstop has around 210 DPS and 124 at medium range, or 500 hammer units. At long range, it drops to around 50 DPS. You can also expect around up to 60, but it's also random. The scattergun has around 208 DPS. Then at 500 hammer units, it drops to around 60 DPS. Long range is around 15 DPS or about. Now I'm going to do some tests on the minigun versus the Tomaslav. Minigun at medium range does around 170 DPS. Long range hits around 40 to 50 DPS. Tomaslav up close does around 440 DPS. Medium range you hit around 150 to 170 around. And long range hits 70 DPS. Now we're going to be doing some testing that completely removes fire rate from the equation. So the minigun here is hitting around 6.9 thousand damage per second. At medium range, it drops to around 2.2 thousand damage per second. And at long range, you hit around 400 damage per second. Of course, as Tomaslav, it's the same, if you have the same fire rate. Medium range, it's around 2.8k around. And around long range, you're hitting around 550 DPS. Then we're going to move on to scattergun versus scattergun with 40% less spread, which is the same as a shortstop. We're starting off with 6.9k, same as a minigun. Drops down to 2.3k medium range. And at long range, it's around 500 damage per second. Medium range with the spread reduction hits around 3.4k DPS. And at long range, and the spread reduction, we get around 1k DPS. And here's all the DPS in a chart, spreadsheet. And I noticed that the minigun and Tomaslav, quite interestingly, they have around the same DPS if you just boost their fire rate. So it might be just a hidden mechanic or something.